We all crave a reset this time of year, but we are here to say you don't need to remodel to accomplish that refreshed feel at home. We're picking up our room refresh series by focusing on the heart of the home. My first guest, has a few helps that will help your kitchen hum a little better. It's sort of like a budget-friendly kitchen makeover. Interior designer Sarah Dee is joining me to add her voice to our series. It's so good to see you.
Thank you.
So the kitchen, let's set it up. Why do you feel the kitchen is so important?
So I would say in my home, our kitchen is the hub.
Yes.
Like you come, go, you're always in the kitchen. And so I think it can feed to the energy in your home.
Absolutely.
With a refresh, I think it kind of adds that positive, like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would also add it's the place where I'm doing a lot of my responsibilities and tasks. So there is something to that energy that you described. If that space where I am working and unloading the dishwasher and doing all those chores I love feels nice and feels friendly. I think also it does set the mood. Like psychologically, if my kitchen is not in place, it ripples out to the rest of the family, the rest of the house.
Oh yeah. I mean, I think about when they say put your kitchen to bed every night so you can wake up with a clean kitchen. So I think it definitely poses an important part of how your home feels.
I love how many you went with these ideas though, Sarah. These are really doable. These are really approachable, but they will turn over that energy.
They will, yeah.
Okay, first add or update your rug or runner.
So I love this because I think it's a great opportunity to bring in color, pattern, texture, and I think there's some great options out there. I definitely would go with something that's washable.
Yes, for that space especially.
You work so hard in your kitchen, that rug takes a lot of beating.
Yeah.
You know, and then make sure you have a good pad underneath. You know, you're standing, you're washing the dishes, you're at your island making things, so I think a good cushion. And I just think if you already have a great rug, if you've already made that investment, go ahead and get it deep cleaned. And you can have professional carpet cleaners come in. There are a few dry cleaners you can take it to. Just call before. But I think even having a rug that you already have and love clean would help fill the refresh.
Next time, I'm going for the washable rug for all the reasons you described. I have a wool rug, and it is hard to clean.
They're beautiful.
They are lovely, but gosh, that kitchen works hard on them.
Yeah. No,
but good recommendation to at least clean them up, spiff them up.
Yes, and it's going to kind of elevate the whole feel.
Yeah, I can see how it would. Idea number 2, and I love this as well, use a tray to sort of create a countertop vignette. I did this. I was so impressed with the change.
Well, and we have, like, these special items in our kitchen that we use every day. You might have a vintage crock, you might have the brass salt and pepper shakers, and they can be scattered throughout your kitchen, but if you bring them together on a tray, you make a moment. There's a design element right there. It looks collected. It gives a feel. And 2, I think it makes your kitchen feel a little cleaner because you don't have a lot of things all over the place. It
feels curated, it feels purposeful, and it can be that little anthropology moment in the middle of an otherwise busy, hustling kitchen.
Well, and add a candle to it or a vase of flowers. It doesn't have to just all be kitchen utensils and things that you use. So I think you can make it pretty too.
I will say I did one by the stove with the salt and pepper. I did one by the sink with like the dishwashing supplies, and dishwashing did get about 10% more enjoyable.
Well,
I'm gonna go with 10.
I'm glad I can help you.
I'm gonna go with 10. Good idea. Talk to me about this idea, a brass hanging rod.
Okay, so I've seen it quite a bit. I've installed a few in my designs. What I love is you can really personalize and showpiece some items in your home. So think about it behind, say, a cooktop.
Okay.
At your backsplash. You can hang cutting boards. You can hang maybe brass utensils. It kind of gives you a moment to show off maybe some of those vintage pieces or special pieces that you have. Yes. But don't forget, you can add it to the side of your island. You can hang towels on there, baskets. I've even seen some dried herbs. So, I mean, you just make it yours.
It's a fun way to layer and decorate, right?
Yeah.
With those items that you want to put on display. Greenery, you say, can have a good impact in the kitchen space.
I love greenery.
You're a green girl?
Well, I love that natural element. I think that is what makes a home feel well lived in. And I think you need those elements. But season changes are the best time to refresh, and I think that's what we're looking at right now. I love a bowl with fruit or faux vegetables. I love a topiary by the kitchen sink. Do a vase on your island with big branches. I mean, these are all moments that you can just bring in that will, I think, make you happy.
Yes, because the counter at at any given moment can be strewn with homework and papers and clutter, but you have this beautiful green moment that just speaks to freshness and
in the
newness.
winter too, right? That green, yes.
Do you like to go tall on the counter? Do you like to go wide? How does scale play into that?
Well, I like to go tall, especially when you're like by your kitchen window.
Yeah.
But too, if you're doing the big vase on your island, you can kind of make it more organic.
More lush.
Kind of,
I'm going to have to look at that. That's a great idea. Here's another idea. So approachable, so doable. Go cute with your soap.
Okay.
Okay, hair toss.
Okay. Well, let's talk about how easy that is.
Yes.
Get some of those amber bottles. You're still using your same favorite soaps. You're not switching that out. Put it on a pedestal so it's elevated. Add like an organic scrubber to it. It's a happy moment.
It is a moment. It is. And I find myself gravitating always during my TJ Maxx dip-ins or Home Good drop-bys.
Yes.
Soap aisle. There's some, if you're not attached to your soap, there's some really lovely bottles that act as a little piece of art on your counter.
Yes, and I think anytime you can take something that's everyday, normal, and elevate it, it is just, it's a happy moment.
5 ways, 5 happy moments to infuse into your kitchen space as we seek to give the home, room by room, these little updates, these little refresh moments. Sarah, thank you so much.
You're
Where
welcome.
can we connect with you?
Find me on Instagram at West Creek Design.
West Creek Design. Do you post client projects there? Awesome.
Yes.
We'll peek in and meet you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.